Good afternoon. Today I would like to start off by reading to you the rabbinic curse. The rabbis were so concerned that people would study the book of Daniel that they placed a curse on the book of Daniel. This curse is found in the Talmudic law, page 978, section 2, line 28. May the bones of the hands and the bones of the fingers decay and decompose of him who turns the pages of the book of Daniel to find out the time of Daniel 9 verse 24 through to 27, and may his memory rot from off the face of the earth forever. It's interesting to see that the rabbis knew that if people took the time to study the book of Daniel, especially Daniel 9, verses 24 through to 27, that they would find out when the true Messiah was going to come to planet Earth. I'm intrigued that as we look in the world around us today, people are expecting a Messiah. And the only conclusion that I can draw is that they haven't studied Daniel, and particularly Daniel chapter 9, verse 24 through to 27. Now, I thought it would be important for us today to look a little bit at some of the things that we can expect when we look at prophetic chapters, such as Daniel chapter 9. You will recall how that in verse 24, we were introduced to 77s. It doesn't say 490. It gives you this formula: 77s are decreed for your people. Then it says in verse 26, when we look and we're trying to understand when the anointed one would come, we find out that we have 7 sevens plus 62 sevens. Again, it doesn't give us 483 years. It breaks it up into 77s and 62 sevens. Now, in prophetic language, the number 7 always means that what has been done or what is going to be done is fully complete. For example, we have 7 plagues. It means that when the destruction is complete, there will be no further destruction than 7. For example, when God created the heavens and the earth, He created the earth in 6 days, but then He rested on the 7th day. Again, indicating to us that in Jewish thinking, the number 7 always meant that what had been done is now complete. So we see that in Daniel, this information that we're getting out of the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 24 through to 27, is complete. It's sufficient enough for us to understand when the true Messiah would come, when the genuine would actually come to planet Earth. I also want you to notice that another important thing about the number 7s, particularly here in Daniel chapter 9, is that this 7 points us towards a main event in this particular chapter. For example, the main event is that of the Messiah, the anointed of the Messiah, the introduction of the Messiah in a particular time and place on planet Earth. For example, as it says in the beginning, Genesis 1 verse 1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the word that draws our attention to the fact, as we look at 6 days and then 7th, is that God is seen as the creator. So the event that the number 7 points to is that God is the creator of heaven and earth. We see here quite clearly that Daniel chapter 9 verse 24 through to 27 points us to a time and place in history when the Messiah actually came to planet Earth. So as we look further into this beautiful and in-depth study of Daniel chapter 9, may we see that when God does something, it's full and complete. Nothing can be added to it, and nothing can be taken away from it. The plan of salvation is complete in Christ. May you have a good day today.